This is Battlefield 3, and I've finally gotten around to making a video on Battlefield 3, which I have been wanting to do for a while, but as I stated in previous videos, I just didn't quite have the time. I was finishing up school, and lately I've been having some computer troubles, which I guess I'll just go ahead and talk about them right now. So I was installing a new processor, an i7-4770K, new 4th generation Intel i7 processor. I did have like the, I don't even know what I had before. It was crappy. It was from a old HP computer, but it was an i7, so not terrible, but I definitely wanted that upgrade. I got a new motherboard, Asus, and apparently whenever you upgrade something that large, you have to reinstall Windows. So I did that, and I was having quite a bit of trouble for days because I didn't quite know what to do. Then finally I called the Asus support, and they fixed my problem like right away. I should have just called them in the first place, but I don't know. I'm stupid. Let's get into this video. The map I'm playing on here is Karg Island, and the game type is Rush. I believe it's 64-man, and Rush is definitely my favorite game type. There's a lot more action that's concentrated in one area or several areas, like several as in two. It's definitely more concentrated rather than something like Conquest where it's spread out over 5 flags. There's not just more concentrated action, but there's also more teamwork. And the gun I'm using here is the M27 IAR. It's a support gun, and I'm using the suppressor Cobra sight and not the extended mags. I don't think. I might be. Don't quote me on that. I think it's like 50 rounds for extended mag. I don't know. Let's just get in here. Okay, first of all, let's just watch this, cause okay, Mr. Support Man, enemy support man, comes up on this IFV, starts, you know, placing his C4 down, doing his business, and then that just RPG shells start raining down, so I back off. I'm just like, get that crap out of here, and then it despawns, and I go back to work. But you know, things like that are what make Battlefield fun, cause it's just the havoc of the whole map. Havoc, haha. There's a chopper named the Havoc. So when I'm using the M27 IR, I often burst fire in short, quick bursts, because it really makes this gun accurate, especially when you're using the suppressor on it. I don't know if the suppressor increases the recoil or not. I don't think it does. I think the the heavy barrel increases it a bit, but I'm used to using the heavy barrel, so it's not really much of a problem for me now. But you'll see right here that the hip fire accuracy on this gun with the suppressor is just horrible. I jump behind this wall, try to burst this guy. He has like 1% health left. I jump behind and then come back, and I have to finish him off. I don't even know how I didn't get him the first time. I don't know why I jumped back, because I had full health, but you know, whatever. It's just me being an idiot in Battlefield sometimes, because I mean it's all part of the moment. You're just kind of running, gunning. It's nothing like Arma 2 where you stealthily just kind of move through the bushes and the tree lines and everything. No, you just kind of run into the action and get the objective done. But I guess that just about clears up the tactics and stuff of this video. But I'm not done. It's story time. So this is a Arma related story, nothing really to do with Battlefield. I was playing DayZ with my friend Matt, and we were kind of just chilling up in Northwest Airfield, you know, hanging out. If you don't know who Matt is, he's been in my videos before, at least his voice has. And this could have been the kind of thing that I would have recorded and made a ton of content about, or not a ton, one video. But it would have been an interesting video, because what I did was pretty crazy. So just south of the southern barracks in Northwest Airfield, there is a barn right next to a road that goes up to the checkpoint that goes into Northwest Airfield. And Matt and I decided to hold up there for a little while, just like get some supplies, get some food, get some water, you know, get the usual stuff, just to stay alive. But the problem was that earlier on that server, I was overlooking the airfield itself, like the actual runway and things, and there was a player running around with an M14 AIM and a check backpack who didn't really seem quite friendly. He was murdering cows everywhere. For some reason, he thought it was a good idea to gut them right out in the middle of the runway. You know, amazing idea. There's cover everywhere. So he basically just gutted them. I had a shot perfectly lined up, and I was about to take it. I zoomed in through my scope, of course. I have an M40A3 camo, and I zoomed in was disconnected immediately. I don't know why. Just like maybe he was an admin, he uses admin powers. I have no clue. But it was really, I was really angry, and I rage quit for like 5 minutes, left my friend Matt in the server all by himself. He was sad, crying all over the place, and basically I logged back in after my rage had calmed down, and I ran up to my friend who was in the barn, holding up there just gathering supplies. So I don't go into the barn, but I am overlooking the barn because I know that guy's somewhere in the area, and of course Mr. Buddy, he sneaks up somehow. I don't even see him. I have full range of view on the whole thing. Somehow he just appears in the barn. My friend fires 3 shots into his back. At least he told me. He doesn't have any proof. He could have just missed every shot, but he says he fires 3 shots straight into his back. All blood splatters everywhere, you know. The whole Arma thing. And he doesn't do anything. The guy just kind of holds up, bandages probably, and then like 30 seconds later, you just hear one M4A1 shot go off, and then my friend's dead, and he starts raging, and he leaves the server. Alright, no, he doesn't leave the server. He goes to the thing and starts to chat, and starts having a war with that guy. And of course, that guy is now distracted because he's having a little rage war with my friend. So this guy, who we later find out whose name is Super Turtle, I don't even know, he loots my friend's body, takes his DMR, his backpack, and basically goes onto the steps of the barn, like halfway down the steps. And of course, since he's distracted now because my friend is having a little rage war with him, he just kind of stops there, goes AFK, and just stands there. No clue what he's doing. I guess he's typing, but I'm not sure. I didn't see anything pop up in chat. I'm basically most focused on what is right down my sight there. So I zoom in, and I aim right at his leg. His leg is just sticking out perfectly right there. Since I changed my FOV because I reinstalled Windows, it's different, and my shot, I just didn't know if it was going to line up perfectly. So I take the shot, and the travel of the bullet to the player is probably the longest, most tense thing I've ever experienced in Arma 2 before, or DayZ in that matter. So it does hit him. It hits him perfectly, dead in the ankle, breaks his leg, and he falls down. He's facing right at me. He sees me, he's looking back at me, and he knows what's about to happen. He doesn't even try to run away, and I take that follow-up shot, and I just hit him dead square in the face. Now, of course, being the bitchy player he is, he decides to combat log, but his body's still there with the DMR and everything. I loot it and bring it back to my friend, and we have a good rest of the day. So that is the end of my story and the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my story. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, and I hope that this Battlefield video, even though I talked about Arma, a lot of it was enjoyable. So I salute you, and goodbye.